I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. Rosetta Empowers is a safe place and sacred space to experience peace and love. And that's all I have for you is peace and love. And you're so beautiful. You're so amazing. And I just really want to continue to pour into you and empower you, because the more we are empowered within ourselves, the more peace that we ascribe for, the more peace we desire to have, and the more we actually experience peace within ourselves on a day-to-day basis, the better our lives become internally and externally. The more we start seeing that we have those key elements that we need to be in a thriving space. And when we recognize and appreciate and embrace, accept, have passion, and when we really do that, it's like your life changes for the better. I'm a living witness. The more I desire to have peace, I began doing things, everything it takes to literally keep my peace. And like, if that's the only battle that I'm fighting every day, I'm good with that. If I'm battling to continue to experience peace, I'm good with that. That means I'm eradicating all the chaos quickly, instantly. I don't let it settle. I don't let it fester. I don't let it grow. And this is how you start getting rid of dis-ease. Dis-ease, not disease. Dis-ease, not at ease. We start losing the idea of being not at ease when we really eradicate the disease of that space. The chaos. We're so fast. We're like, we're so unfuckwittable, for lack of better words. Unfuckwittable. You've heard it here first. And if you haven't, let's use it again. Unfuckwittable. Okay? And to be in a space where you're unfuckwittable, you really have to be okay with eradicating chaos when it comes to your space. You have to be willing to stand up for yourself. Don't let your intelligence turn against you. Don't let your intelligence turn against you. You know that intelligence that pumps the blood through your veins in this very moment, and you cannot feel it? Yeah, that intelligence. Hold your hand up. Sit still. Do it with me. Sit still. You can't feel that blood flowing through your veins. And we have proof that we have veins. We have proof that we have blood, okay? And we cannot feel that in the physical experience of this moment. That intelligence will turn against you if you go against it, okay? That means when you hear that small voice, people call it the still small voice. There's so many different interpretations of this voice. But we've all had that feeling where we're like, we feel like we should not do something. We feel that we should do something. That is your intelligence communicating to you, because it's designed to protect you. The intelligence of your very molecular structure is designed to protect you. It is designed to protect you from the moment you were created in the womb. So the moment you enter this world, that intelligence was designed to protect you. Okay? And when we go against that intelligence that's designed to protect us, we literally start seeing our lives take a role in this existence of inadequacies. Not saying you're inadequate, but we use our free will to make decisions that result in inadequacies to your design. Your design is designed to protect you. The intelligence of your being is designed to protect you during your experience here. And we do everything in our power to go against that. The first moment we're brought into this world, we're entered into a system of control. To control you. If you are controlled, you are easily influenced. And if you are easily influenced, you become weak. Okay? And that's the truth. The more easily influenced you are, the more weak you are. If your influence is not coming from a space of willingness, meaning you have sat there and opened yourself up to the space. For example, if you're listening to this video, you have used your free will to open yourself up to receive this. And that's coming from a space because something in you likes the title of this video. Something in you support the energy that comes from my space. Something in you is attracted to this very frequency that drew you here and is serving your soul well. It's feeding you right now. Listening to this truth is feeding you right now. It makes sense, right? But when it stopped making sense, our bodies goes into a fight and flight mode. Fight and flight mode. Like, should we stay and fight this or should we dip off and take off? And when it becomes unfamiliar to us, we start to get so afraid and have so much fear that we don't take the time to actually explore what is being shown to us and really ask ourselves those questions, those tough questions, to allow our intelligence to keep working for us and not against us. Because I'm telling you, that intelligence was designed to do a very specific thing. And when you go against it, it's going to do what it has to do to eradicate that opposite. This is why your body, when it can't fight off something, you shut down. And when it has to give in to the external forces, your body will shut down internally. And they call this death. Not all people leave this planet in a peaceful way. Just old natural causes, and they transition in their sleep. A lot of people today are leaving this world for conditions and external conditions that were not their own, so to speak, or external conditions in which they have created that happening. And when you think about it, no one knows when it's their last time. I don't even know. Even with the level of thinking that I have, I don't know when's my last day on this planet. This could be my last day on this planet. You just don't know. Because natural causes are natural causes. Those things that cannot be explained through, a sickness or something happened. It's just, they just left. That happens all the time. So we know that the transitioning from this body can be from a lower vibrational to a high vibrational reason. We just never know. But what we do know is that in this moment, we can choose to allow the intelligence that's keeping us here to do its job by siding with it, listening to it. Listen to your body. Listen to your body. A quick example of not letting your intelligence turn against you. So my son had a dilemma and he wanted to change the narrative. And I ended up telling him, if it is causing you trouble in your mind and it's bothering your soul, it's constantly on your mind and you keep thinking about this dilemma, do what it takes to get rid of the dilemma. Fix or shape or increase or learn or grow or expand, whatever it is that you need to do to make this dilemma go away. Sit still with yourself and do that. That's how I talk to my children. He's 10. That's how I talk to my children. Even my 7-year-old, my 8-year-old. I talk to them like they are responsible beings, because when we speak that into your space, our words are so powerful. This is another idea of not letting your intelligence go against you. Our words are so powerful, especially if you speak English. Especially if you speak English. English is one of the hardest languages to learn. People say because it's harsh, it's not smooth, it's not of our true nature. But the truth is, English is a very powerful manifesting language. It combines so many things. And you wonder why places like America, externally, from the looks of it, looks like it's moving so beautifully and so well. the intelligence that's been designed here, investigated around the world from resources from individuals here, the things that are happening in the United States, it's a lot to it, you know. And we get so caught up in this world that we forget to realize the importance of the intelligence of our design. A lot of people know about their intelligence, and those are the people who are running the world, the people who are leading the world, the people who are bold enough to tell you you're not in control of yourself, the people who are giving you love, giving you wisdom, showing up for you energetically, supporting you energetically, making sure your soul feels good, asking you how your soul is every day. Those individuals, those are the true leaders of this world. Any person that contributes to peace within any human is collectively shaping the human consciousness. Collectively. All people who are doing things to serve the greatest good of all that is are literally contributing to the human consciousness in a very positive way. But we have to not let our intelligence turn against us. So when it speaks to you, when you feel something, when your body parts are in ailment, when you're aching, when you notice things, really sit with yourself and tap into that feeling. When I say tap into that feeling, for example, if your back is hurting, and I'm not a medical advisor, I'm telling you things that I do every day that's helped me in so many ways, no matter what you see on the external. Internally, all is well. Externally, you see what you choose. How do I know all is well? Because when I go to the physicians and the gynecologists and the people that I have in my network to see after my being, you can't find anything. Levels are normal. Now, I'm not saying this to say we shouldn't take care of the external. There are things that I'm doing today to get back in a certain space with my external so it can be better matched, okay? That's a personal choice. It's not because of what the doctor said. Because according to the doctors, I'm healthy. Obese and healthy is what they say. You know, you don't have anything wrong with you. Your blood levels are great. Glucose are great. But then you look at me, you say, wow, really? There's no way. But I'm telling you, I'm a living witness. Your mind over matter. Your mind over matter. Repeat that to yourself. Mind over matter. Repeat that to yourself. Mind over matter. Repeat that again. Mind over matter. We forget to remind ourselves every day of who we truly are. Re means to do again. Mind, the conscious. We forget to be conscious again and again every day. Then we just fall into this little slumber of control. And we let people dictate our path, our direction, our journey. We let people tell us what to do. We hold so much fear for change. We're so afraid to step out and take that calculated risk. But I tell you, if you are of the new era of thinking, you know that risk is the new safe and safe is the new risky. If you're no longer thinking in a revolutionary era, you understand that you don't go to a job and work this amount of hours and base your life off the hours of work you do. You realize that you base your life off the level of value you give. And when you base your life off the value you give, you find yourself creating a reality in which you begin to experience abundance. On paper, I don't know what to tell you. But in this life, in this reality, I've shown you. And I want you to know that it's possible. You can have nothing and have everything. I'm so grateful. A few years ago, I had a mantra that I was doing. So my mantras are a little different. My mantras are more like I speak things and I keep it in my mind and I remind myself of those mantras every day, in every moment that I experience some phenomenon. Okay. So whenever I'm intercrossing and intermingling and intercoursing with other souls, meaning intercourse, the art of intercourse is not sexual transaction or through the bodily pleasure or the bodily organs. It's literally an energetic connection and transference that you have with something outside of your design. So communication, running to someone at the gas station, seeing your children, your partners, whoever you cross paths with, that's another being. That is an intercourse. How you intercourse is up to you. Our intercourse is at a level and vibration of peace. That hertz frequency that just vibrate that peace, right? Having that peace, it takes a lot to do it, but it's possible. And I want to encourage you, this is what I'm telling you everything for. So I did this mantra a while ago, and in the mantra, I said that I wanted to travel the world. I wanted to live my life doing what I love. I love talking. I love singing. I love sharing knowledge. I love giving wisdom. I love making people feel good because it feels good. It feels good. Like when you feel good, you just want to make everybody feel good. When you feel good, you want to, just in the same breath, when you feel bad, it's true. Misery loves company. This is why you get a lot of people when they're going through something. When you're going through something, we've all done it before. Oh my gosh, this happening. I'm angry and I'm this and I'm that. You're calling to vent, but you're truly inviting someone to validate your feelings and your emotions. But when you learn to do that within yourself, you don't have to pick up the phone. When you learn to self-soothe yourself in a capacity that you still need support, but self-soothe yourself first. I was talking to a good sister friend yesterday, and one of the things we talked about, I mentioned that it would be better to go straight to the mirror when something happens versus calling your homegirl or your homeboy or your friend or your partner or, your children, your whatever. It'll be best to go look in the mirror, even before you call on God, even before you call on the universe, even before you call on the supporting angels, even if you before you call on your ancestors. Whatever it is that you choose to call upon for your strength when you are going through a storm, I want you to first run to the mirror. If you have the ability to run to a real mirror, do that. If you don't, I need you to pretend that you are in front of yourself. I need you to consult with yourself first and foremost. Self, what is going on with you? Why are you feeling the way you feel? Are you happy, self? Talk to self. Why is this emotion here? What can I do to get out of this space? Someone reached out to me, a client reached out to me today, and we were having a conversation and we were texting. And one of the things that I asked my client was, are you in a space where you want to get out of that feeling? Or are you sitting with that feeling? Right? They were in a space of a lower vibrational frequency for them. Right? This is a space that they wouldn't typically choose to be in. They don't like being in this space. And they acknowledge and admitted that they are in that space. And I asked them the next question. Are you wanting to sit still in this space? Or do you want to evolve from this space? Grow from this space? And those are the questions that we got to ask ourselves on our own time. Before you even reach out to anything outside of yourself, I need you to reach within and ask yourself those questions that you are really looking to have answers for. Get personal with yourself. So the mantra that I said a few years ago was to travel the world, live my best life, and it never cost me a dime. That even if nothing is added to my bank account, that these experiences are bestowed upon me and I break even. I said that, literally. The mantra has changed because time has changed, right? But in that season, that's what I spoke on every single day. So in the last 3 years, that's what's been happening. People, clients flying me over to California. Career opportunities for my children's dreams. Their endeavors paid for me to experience the travel of it. So we're all benefiting. They're getting to live their best life and follow the dreams that they have of this season, while I get to follow the dreams that I've had for this season as well, which is to travel the world. With my family being present with me. And I happen to be traveling the world because of a direction that was chosen by them. I didn't know 3 years ago that when we chose this path for my daughters to be models and actresses, I didn't know that 3 years from that day that I would literally be walking and living the desires that I had 3 years ago today. And I have nothing, but I have everything. It's possible. Mind over matter. Take this information the way you want to take it. I'm not looking to go into a debate of any aspect of conversation. I'm only looking to speak irrefutable truth. Try it. Allow yourself 24/7 to make the greatest battle you have is maintaining your peace. And I use maintaining for a reason. Maintaining means you already have it, you know it's yours, and you do what it takes to keep it. It's like buying a house. It's like buying a car. Especially if you buy it through leasing or through mortgages, you're paying on that every month, every week, however you're paying it, right? You're maintaining that investment. So when you have peace, you have to maintain your peace like you maintain your mortgage. You have to maintain your peace like you maintain showing up on your job every day for someone else. You have to maintain your peace like you show up for your family and your children and your friends and partners and relationships and situationships. You showing up for all these individuals. You have to maintain your peace for yourself the way you show up for external forces that you have allowed to control you. You have to take your power back. And I'm encouraging you to take your power back today. Take the big leap. Have no fear. See, spirituality is for people who've already been to hell. Religion is for people who are afraid to go to hell. Spirit, I've said this before. You will hear me reference this often. The etymology of spirit is breathe and breath. So where you may think spirituality is consulting with a routine and a regime that you follow every day, like a ritual, or religion, which it literally means that, a ritual of a sacred experience. When the whole entire time, the spirit means your breath. That's what you consult with every day, your breath. Are you really breathing? Are you really breathing? So, before we part ways, I want to encourage you to not let your intelligence turn against you, to take control of your reality. You can opt in and opt out as you choose. It's the mind over the matter. I am a living witness of the mind over the matter. I've seen and witnessed the power of being consistent with permanent positive change. I've seen and witnessed the power of maintaining the peace that I have. I've seen and witnessed the power of being sovereign within yourself. I've seen and witnessed the power of being what you came here to be. And that's to be free, baby. That's to be free, to have fun, to enjoy your life. No matter how you do it, if you at peace within your doing, I promise you the entire world around you will benefit. If you notice you have peace and the people you're connected to don't, you better observe, is it you or is it them? Sometimes we choose to go for peace that's not peaceful for humanity. That's called selfishness. Peace is selfless. Peace is that you're so darn happy, truly, not in just a state of act, but a state of being. That you, whatever, it's possible. People like Rosetta, you can't be happy. When I go off, I'm still happy. When I'm chewing somebody up, I'm still happy. Because I'm not going to chew anyone up and they don't need to be chewed up. And when I say chew up, I don't degrade individuals. I'm not here to degrade you. I'm only to speak truth with you according to the truth and wisdom that's coming before us. I'm following the wisdom. I'm following the path of wisdom, being wise, not a fool. So if I speak towards you in a way that pierces you, you need to hear it. You need to do better. And I hold myself to that same level of expectancy. I expect nothing from you, and I expect everything from myself. I have that mentality, and I encourage you to have that mentality too. Expect nothing from no one. You don't control anyone but your free will. You're the only person you should have expectations for and hold yourself to it through accountability, through appreciation, through gratitude, through passion, through acceptance. You got this. I love you. Don't let your intelligence turn against you. Peace be upon you. And until next time, share this with your friends. Share this with your family. Share this with your network. Make sure you like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more.